There we go. There we go. Big up to everyone. Big up familia to everybody locked in. Today we've got quotes from Mikel Arteta. And Mikel Arteta coming out saying he never said he didn't want a striker. We've got news about strikers, Mikel Arteta's press conference reaction, and certain other players around the squad and the team that are not being utilized that look like they're out of their way, on their way out of the club. So we've got a lot to get through. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into all of it. And we're gonna start with the press conference. The first thing Mikel Arteta said was an update about Lewis Skelly and Saliba. He's saying that both of their injuries are not anything serious and that he expects them to be an option for tomorrow. He expects them to be available for Wolves, but Ben White will remain. Out for the foreseeable future. Won't be available for Wolves and is still away until Ben White is back. But he expects Ben White to be starting training quite soon. That was the first thing that he started it off with. Big up to everyone locked in. That was the first thing that Mikel Arteta started off his press conference. Big up to everyone locked in. And then he said, we have lost Saka and Jesus. It's clear that we need a striker. We lack goals and options up front. So listen, you can, clearly Arteta coming out saying that, you know, you can see that we need more goals. Then where's the striker? Where is the striker? What striker are we in for? Why is he not over the line? You know what I'm saying? It's 24 days in this transfer window, and we look no closer to getting a striker over the line. Obviously, if we end up doing it, then I'll take that back. But as it stands, it looks like we're indecisive. Are we going for Sesko? Are we going for Gyökeres? Are we going for Osimhen? Are we going for Konya? I don't know. So it's easy for the manager to sit there in a press conference and falar porcaria about, oh, I never said I didn't want a striker. Then get one over the line then. And if you're not getting one now, why don't we get one in the summer? Because we needed a clinical goal scorer in the summer. We already knew that that was part of the reason why we haven't got over the line, why we haven't been able to win a major honor, because we don't have a clinical striker. We already knew this. So sitting there saying, you know, because we lost Saka and Jesus, basically what that means to me is if we didn't get an injury to Saka and Jesus, long-term injuries, we wouldn't go out there and get a striker. He basically, for me, is saying when he said, the fact that we've lost Saka and Jesus, it's clear we need a striker. That to me tells me that this Filho da Puta is only looking at striker because he looks at it as we don't have the options, the rotation. Rotation wasn't the problem. We've got two strikers at the club. We've got a right winger. It's quality. And what we lack is quality. We've got Ethan that can rotate with Odegaard. Is either one of them good enough to get us over the line when we go up against when we're in critical stage of the season where we have to get over the line? Are either of them going to perform? I'm not sure. Is Havertz and Jesus going to score us 20 goals at the end of the season, score in big games, knockout stages in the Champions League? I don't think so. I don't think so. Have we got anyone that of quality at left back? We've got Lewis Skelly that really and truly we don't really know his level. We don't know how good he's going to be for the rest of the season, and he's young. It's a massive risk. Is Calafiori any good there? No, he's not. Is Kivior good there? No, he ain't good enough. These players ain't good enough. It's not about the options. It is about the quality and options. That is the problem. But this manager seems to always look at it as, oh, what's the numbers that we have to fill each position? The fact that we're going for a striker, regardless if Saka or Jesus was here, was never about them being injured. It was about we needed more even when they're available. This is why we've not got over the line in the last two seasons where Saka and Jesus were available. And we still wasn't good enough to get over the line. It's not about options. It is about quality. E eu, por enquanto, já tô cansado de ouvir essa porcaria from this manager, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on to the next thing that Arteta went on to say. He went on to say in his press conference, we are actively looking for someone that makes us better, but any player, no. Okay, so if any player is not good enough, if you're looking to actively improve the team, okay, cool. You're actively looking to improve the team. Has Kai Havertz actively improved our team? And some people may say, oh, but he's scoring goals. Okay, what's the difference to when Jesus first came to the team and scoring goals? When Jesus was our main striker, we didn't get over the line. Havertz as our main striker, we still can't get over the line. What's the difference? What's the difference? So when you're talking about quality and we're looking at these players for quality, filho da puta, you're going and getting two strikers in that neither of them can get over the line. What was it? You're talking about only bringing in players that pushes us forward and makes us better, not just any player. Is Sterling moving us forward? Is Havertz moving us forward? Is Mikel Moreno moving us forward? Mikel Moreno doesn't get into the team over Partey and Rice. Is Kivior moving us forward? Is Calafiori moving us forward? I don't think so. I don't think so. These players ain't good enough. These players ain't good enough. Is Zinchenko moved us forward? So it's all great, yeah, sitting there with this bookery about, oh, we're only going to pick players that are going to move us forward. A lot of your recent signings have not pushed this club forward. And then when we go further back than that, has Fabio Vieira been a player that's advanced the club, made us go forward, took us from contenders or took us from the pits of hell into winning major honours? Has Lokonga done that? Has Tavares done that? Has Marquinhos done that? Like, bro, what is this Fiddle talking about, sitting here and trying to gaslight us about, oh, we're not just looking to bring in any player, only a player that's going to make us go forward. None of your players has made us go forward, bro. We have stayed stagnant. If not, we've regressed. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got to second place and we've become stagnant. We have become stagnant. Man City dropped off. Man City dropped off. Have we moved up a spot? No, we haven't. Liverpool has gone from third or fourth up to first. We've not taken advantage of that. So I don't understand what this guy's talking about, because I can reel off about Jorginho. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Pablo Mari. Jorginho, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Has Jorginho progressed us? There's so many signings that you can look at and say, hold on. If your narrative is we're only going to go in a transfer window to get players that are going to advance us and make us go forward, Calafiori isn't better than Skelly, and Moreno isn't better than Rice or Partey, and Kai Havertz isn't much better than Jesus. They're both a much of a muchness. So what are we talking about here? Now, por amor de Deus, não me foda a cabeça, não fala comigo tipo que eu sou uma criação estúpido, yeah? Your recent signings have not advanced this team forward. Your recent signings do not get into the starting 11. Your recent signings has not made us from contenders into the number one spot. So I don't understand what this man's talking about, bro. Really don't. The guy is talking absolute rubbish, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It sounds great until you start reading off the names. Yes, Rice was a good signing. Gabriel was a good signing. But do you know how many dubs, how many wasted players, how many players we've spent money on since then that have not advanced this football club? It's crazy, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But big up to everyone locked in, man. Yeah, I'm saying, let me get through the comments quickly and then I'll go into the rest of what he said in his press conference, man. I'm so sick and tired of this. Is anyone else low-key excited just to see how long Arteta's nonsense can go on for? Bro, I don't get it, man. Big up Kais, man. I don't get it, bro. Like, for real, we are actually stuck with this guy. They can't be serious, bro. It's like Wenger all over again, basically. Bro, I hear that, bro. Oh, well, no one was available. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Hotspur Cave, man. Big up Jay, man. Vams Familia, smash them likes as you enter. Big up my G. Come on, bro. My broski, man. Big up to Jay, man. Every single time. More excuses from Lego, man. What else is new from this joke club? Crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Big up to you, man. Oh, big up, bro. Today we're doing 3 lives, man, because yesterday I only did 1. So today I'm going to be doing 3 lives today, man. Big up, though. Big up Northside for persevering through this nonsense every transfer window from Arsenal. Joke of a club. Big up, Stefan, man. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, there's more nonsense coming from this manager, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm saying, big up my brother Slovenian. I can tell you, Benjamin Sesko is not the answer. He is never a 20-25 goal striker. He is maximum 10 to 15 goals per season. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. You know what I'm saying? I already knew this guy ain't good enough, bro. I already knew this guy ain't good enough, but somehow, somehow, this fan base will try and justify this guy coming to the club. My main thing, Northside, is that I need Kai to score big goals in big games. If he scores to beat Man City or Liverpool away from home, those are big games. If he scores to get us through the Champions League knockouts, this is what I mean. You know what I mean? Yes, you need your players need to, you want them to turn up on every occasion, but they need to turn up when your back's against the wall, especially your highest earners. That's why they're supposed to be on those kind of wages. So I hear what you're saying, bro. But he won't. He will score in a load of games that matter. But then when it really, when you accumulate all those points and win those games, when you get yourself into the knockout stages or the crunch end of the season, those are the times he will let you down. And this is the problem with this team. They'll get you in a good position, but then they'll bottle it when you most need them, when you need them to turn up. And this is the problem, bro. Hein, Turner, Marie, etc. Exactly, bro. Those are big goals. When 0-0 and Kai scores, those are big goals. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, it's at work, bro. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I can't do anything about this internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Northside, but big up, bro. Big up to No, this is Jester, man. Big up my G every single time. But we need to find the right profile. If sake Arteta out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is if we're going into this transfer window saying we're only going to buy players that push the team forward and that get us, you know, that improve the team, that basically means Calafiori, Moreno, Kai Havertz, all these players have not improved the team. They have not pushed us to where we need to go to when we bought them to the club. We have not gone from contenders to champions. So I don't understand how this manager just it's such a coincidence that all of a sudden now we're only buying players that are going to, you know, improve the squad. Then what have you been doing with these other signings? What was the point of all that business you did in the summer? Because none of those players have pushed us forward, bro. Timber, cool, is a good signing, cool. Calafiori, rubbish. Moreno, rubbish. What was the point of these signings? And now you want to talk about we have to add the right type of quality, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You ain't serious, bro. This club don't know what it's doing. But anyway, let's get on to it. Let's continue. Let's continue, bro. Let's continue. What else did this idiot say? If we don't bring in a striker, it doesn't depend on us or Mikel. It's on the market. There are many different factors. Okay, well, would you be? How can you? How can you be a manager of a club? Yeah, you've got more power. You've had more power than Edu. You've been given like complete control practically from the ownership that are clueless. And then you say, oh, if we don't get a striker, it's not down to me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's got nothing to do with me. What do you mean it's got nothing to do with you? Edu left because you have the majority control over transfers, players coming in and players leaving. So you've got the majority of the control. You accept all the praise when we signed Havertz and stuff like that, and the media were flipping it about, oh, Arteta's going to get the most out of Havertz and Jesus and Sterling and Zinchenko. You want to take all the praise talking about, oh, yeah, this is what we do. We find players. This player, I believe, is going to change the club. This, and that. Now, all of a sudden, you want to act like it's got nothing to do with you. Bro, this Philo is a barefaced liar, bro. Barefaced liar. Do you know what I'm saying? Barefaced liar. Barefaced liar. I'm not hearing any of it. How is it not to do? It depends on the market. Well, everybody else has to work with the same market. West Ham have to do with the same market, but they were able to buy Folkrug. That is a better striker than what we've got. Do you know what I'm saying? Crystal Palace has to deal with the same market that we have to deal with. And they were able to get Mateta. Outscored Kai Havertz last season. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham, Jared Bowen outscored Kai Havertz last season. Chelsea have to deal with the same market, and they were able to go out there and get themselves Nkunku and Jackson. Jackson outscored Kai Havertz last season. What are we talking about here? Man City have to deal with the same market. Do you know what I'm saying? With a smaller fan base, and they're still able to go out there and get their new striker as well, Mamouche. You know what I'm saying? How are they able to go and get Mamouche? Everybody else works within the same transfer flipping window, bro. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Do not try to gaslight me, you filho da puta. Vai tomar no cu, seu marico da merda. Yeah? Vai tomar no cu. Don't come out here with rubbish, bro. Everybody else has to deal with the same market. How come I've seen Brighton be able to unearth stars? Leicester unearth stars. Southampton unearth stars. I've seen these guys with a smaller budget work within the same market and be able to go out there and identify players. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? I'm not hearing any of the excuses, man. I'm not hearing any of the excuses. Any of the excuses. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Man's trying to act like there's no options. Bro, we've had so many options. When we needed a striker a season or two ago, you had the cheap options of getting a Dovbyk and Ivan Toney on the cheap. You didn't even need to break the transfer window. This is what frustrates me with this club. We could have got Kudus before he went to West Ham. We would have got him for a cut price, half the price. We would now go in for him. You know what I'm saying? We don't do what needs to be done. We know how much Alex Baena, how much his release clause is. We could have went and got Consensao that is now cooking in Italy. We could have went out there and got him. Do you know what I mean? These are the things that we don't do. And then we turn around and say, oh, there's no quality in the market. Well, then how the hell are other teams unearthing stars? We've got no rotation for our centre-backs. Slotterbeck at flipping Dortmund, how come they're able to identify him? How are they able to go and get him? Dortmund, that have got pennies in comparison. How was Sporting Lisbon able to see talent in Gyökeres that was in the Championship in the same league as us? How is that possible? How is it that back in the day we went to Barcelona's academy and we was able to get Fabregas? We wanted to get Messi, but they didn't want to let go of Messi. Alex Ferguson, sorry, went out there and got flipping Piqué to go to flipping Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? We could have went into the Barcelona academy. Look how many ballers are coming out of the Barcelona academy. Is there any surprise? What have we been doing? Have we not been sniffing around the academy? You know what I'm saying? What have we been doing? Don't tell me that there's no one in the market and it depends on the market. Do you know what I'm saying? You're either going to throw money at the problem, yeah? But one thing you have to do, even if you throw money at it, you still got to do your scouting work. You still got to scout these players and see what players are about and what positions they play best in, etc., etc. You're either going to, you know what I'm saying, pay the big wages to get the big boys in, or you're going to have to do your due diligence and doing your homework in terms of using your scouting network to understand what ballers are balling out there in the Bundesliga, in Ligue 1, in the Spanish league, etc., etc., etc. We don't do any of that. We don't do any of that. Who's the one that scouted Miko Moreno when Zubamendi's already levels above him? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. I said from early, bro, the left back at Benfica. We need a left back. Yeah, Álvaro Fernandes. I've been telling this filo da puta, this guy's a baller. And Benfica will sell. And do not tell me Benfica won't sell. They sold Enzo Fernandez, yeah, after 6 months. So do not tell me they're not a selling club. They are a selling club. Yeah? Put the money down, he's gone. Grimaldo was another left back. Yeah, both these left backs are better than the left backs we got right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Grimaldo left for free. We paid money for Nuntavaj. This is when this manager's talking about there's no quality in the market. We went and paid money for the third choice Benfica left back, when the first choice Benfica left back was leaving for free. And who went and got him? Bayer Leverkusen. What did he go and do? Man went and won the league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man went and won the league. First time of asking with Bayer Leverkusen. Why didn't we do? How do I know that Grimaldo's number one and Nuntavaj ain't respected at Benfica, was never good enough? Why are we paying money for the bum and then the main guy goes for free, and we're not proactive in that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's an absolute joke. Man talking about there's no options. Benfica replaced flipping Darwin Núñez, yeah, with Pavlidis, the number one striker for AZ Alkmaar, bro. Putting up big numbers. Goes to Benfica, and now that he's getting a bit of service, he's scoring goals. He scored a brace against Barcelona. Why didn't we go and scout him? He was only bought for what, 10, 15 million euros? And you're telling me there's no options out there? Pavlidis is better than both the strikers we've got. Better striker than both the strikers we've got. How come we didn't know that? This club seems to know nothing, bro. 20 years, we seem to know nothing. We don't know about the market. We don't know about... As soon as Wenger's gone, we don't know anything about the market. It's a joke. There's so many players out there. Bro, Fabio Silva. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's just a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. The way that this guy is trying to manipulate us about there's no quality in the market for certain players. Bro, I'm not hearing any of it, man. I'm not hearing any of it. There's so many players out there, and we just don't do our due diligence to actually scout these players. Vitinha at PSG. I told man Vitinha's a baller. I said it for Portugal, and now you're saying right now. Why didn't we do our due diligence to go and get Vitinha, bro? Why didn't we go and get Vitinha? You could have got him at a cut price. But of course, we let him leave Portugal, go to PSG. Now, if you want Vitinha, it's probably going to be 60, 70 M, something like that. Something stupid if you want to go get him. This is what we do. And then we say we ain't got the money. We'll do the fucking scouting then. Do the fucking scouting. How about that? How about that? Scout your players, bro. Make your job easier. But we don't. We don't, because we're comfortable with excuses. We're comfortable with the excuse. Oh, who would you get? Who would you get? Am I the one that's fucking paid to scout players, bro? Am I the one that's paid to scout players? Absolute joke about, oh, it depends on the market. No, it depends on us. It depends on us. We got money to throw around. We don't want to use it. We don't want to use it. This club is finished, man. Anyway, Arteta goes on to say in a press conference, Arteta was asked recently saying, we dominated games, but didn't get the win. He was asked, does he think that thinking can get to the players? Arteta said, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to improve. Okay, if we can't feel sorry for ourselves, then stop complaining about VAR. Stop complaining about referees. Stop complaining about the market. Stop complaining about injuries. Stop complaining about all of that. I don't want to hear anything then. Because I agree. We have to improve. It's in our hands. Cool. I don't want to hear no excuses then. I don't want to hear any more excuses. Yeah, I'm saying I don't want to hear no excuses. You've had time, you've had support, you've had all of that. Yeah, I'm saying you don't get over the line, you need to lose your job. Simple as that. So that's all blessed. That's all calm. Arteta then was asked about the summer plans. He said, we have players in the squad that nobody expected to play and have been included and trusted this year. So that's a big bonus. So basically, you're asked about the plans for the summer and you're telling us about players on the bench that people didn't expect would do a job for us this season. This season, you've given game time. Listen, let's keep it honest. You're only playing Lewis Skelly because Calafiori keeps getting injured. Otherwise, you wouldn't trust the kid. Yeah, I'm saying you weren't playing him that much. You're only playing him now because you're forced to play him, and you ain't got many other options. You don't want to play Tini, and you've lost faith in Zinchenko. So that's why Lewis Skelly's getting loads of game time. Not because he genuinely sees that he's put in good performances, because you're backed into a corner. The same with Ethan. Ethan, when he was performing, you only wanted to start him and give him proper minutes in the cups. When it came to the league, he was performing, scoring goals. You wanted to bench him. You only wanted to use him for the last 10 minutes of every game. So let's keep it real. Yeah, I'm saying this manager thinks he's smart. Yeah, trying to be cheeky, trying to be snug about it. Like, oh well, you lot talking about transfers. Well, there's a lot of players on the bench that this season they're performing. They're performing despite of you, not because of you. You are not giving them any platform for them to perform. This is why you froze out Ethan to play the number 10, even when Odegaard was injured. If you really believed in the kid, you would have said, well, this is the perfect opportunity for me to give to Ethan. Everybody understands the situation. Odegaard's injured for a while. We're going to give it to Ethan. You didn't do that. You wanted to play Moreno there. You wanted to play Trossard there. You wanted to do all these other experiments before you actually were forced to play Ethan there. Let's just keep it real. So this whole arrogance about, oh, well, people didn't expect players on the bench to do a job and this and that, bro. You never wanted to give them a real chance in the first place. Let's just keep it honest. Let's just keep it honest. The time where a manager genuinely wants to give players time is when they're performing. When these men were performing, you were still benching them. When they should keep any player that is performing and is putting proper performances in warrants staying in the team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Your selection in the starting 11 should be based on what you are doing now, not what you've done in the past or what your history is or what clout you got with the manager, with the team or whatever. It's about who's performing now. And whoever's on form, you utilize that player being in form. And that's where you give them a platform. That's what Unai Emery did for Saka. Gave him an opportunity, kept performing, kept him in the team. Now you look, Saka's a nailed-on starter. You didn't do that with these youngsters. You didn't do that with them. Every time they were kicking on, you were freezing them out. Kicking on, and then you freeze them out. Yes, you wanted to give them a platform through the cups, but when you're seeing that they're outperforming the cups, then they warrant more. They warrant more time on the pitch. They warrant starts. They warrant more minutes in the Prem. If a player's outperforming what you expected of him, then you give him more opportunity. I don't get it, bro. This manager just slows them down. It's an absolute joke, man. And then wants to sit there and make it seem like, oh, Ethan is Ethan because of you. No, he's not, bro. No, he's not. No, he's not. Do you know what I'm saying? One of the games that he scored a goal, you gave him 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes to affect the game. He took it upon himself to get the goal. I can't even remember what the match was. He got on in 10 minutes and he scored a goal. And then after that, you kept bringing him on for the last 10 minutes and expecting him to score last-minute winners for you all the time. First of all, he's not a striker. Second of all, how do you expect him to affect the game 10 minutes each game? How is that giving a player a platform? Ridiculous. Doesn't even make sense, bro. Doesn't even make sense. You're not even bringing on the striker every 10 minutes every game, expecting them to change the game. But you was expecting Ethan to save you every time it went sideways. You wanted to utilize him for 10 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. When is a number 10 going to come on last 10 minutes of every game and get you over the line? This manager, bro, I'm telling you. Northside, do you think we won't... do you think he won't re-sign Willian, with reports of Willian being back in the EPL with 3 clubs? Bro, after we sign Kai Havertz, bro, anything is possible, bro. I can't lie to you. I do not trust this club at all, bro. When they tried to sell me Kai Havertz and Sterling, anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. I'll tell you, more excuses FC, not a serious manager, bang average. Big up Workside. Big up my G. Big up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Northside, see his face when reporters ask him regarding a striker. Yeah, he gets angry, bro. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like being questioned, bro. He doesn't like being questioned. Do you know what I'm saying? He gets his back up, bro. He gets his back up about it. He don't like it. These signings are basically sandwiches without any sauce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Northside, where are you? Looks like that place doesn't have a lot of brothers. Nah, bro. Nah, it's calm around there, man. It's calm around there. You know what I'm saying? It's calm around there, my G. We are shit. There's no accountability. Arteta trying to hide with excuses. I hear it, bro. It's draining to talk about this club, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, they have a small information network. We are not hearing any of these excuses. Arteta out. Big up, my G. Big up, everyone locked in. Big up. No, this is Jester, man. Big up, Jester, bro. Big up, my G. I believe we do not have a scout. I don't think we do either, bro. I don't think we do. Do you know what I'm saying? And would Arteta even listen to it? You know what I'm saying? He seems to only listen to his own voice. Our scouts must be those 1-star rated scouts in career mode. Facts. Facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Facts, man. It's crazy. These scouts can't afford to attend 1,000 games. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Reports are saying that an 18-year-old Naipan is visiting the training ground today. I heard about that. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. When we played City, the start of the season, Ben White got injured, so he brought on Calafiori, then got injured, so he brought on Skelly. Facts, exactly. Exactly, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He don't rate Skelly to begin with. Exactly, bro. This manager, bro, he has not given them a platform to perform. This is what I'm saying. They're performing because they are good players. You know what I mean? We still don't know their full level, but every time they've warranted starts, they've warranted, you know, at least 45 minutes based on performances. You don't give it to them, bro. You don't give it to them. He slows them down in favor of his favorites, in favor of, you know, saving face. He doesn't want Skelly to show that he is better than Calafiori. That's what it is. It's an ego thing. He doesn't want Ethan to show that he's better than Odegaard in the 10. He doesn't want to see. He doesn't want to do that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This man always wants to be proven right, bro. Even if it's to the detriment of this club. That's all it's about. Because Ethan's a more natural number 10 and a more effective number 10 than Odegaard will ever be, bro. Odegaard's an 8. Saka, and now 5 years without a trophy for a club the size of Arsenal is a disgrace. I hear it, bro. I hear it. Big up Stefan, bro. Hey, big up, bro. Big up my G every single time, man. Every single time. You know what I mean? Big up Northside. Y'all need better manager and players, bro. Main thing is a player, bro. I mean, manager, sorry. I just seen the clip of Arteta losing it because they keep asking about the striker. Man said, did I say no to a striker? Yeah, exactly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said, oh, did I say no to a striker? Bro, you were bringing up how Kai Havertz, yeah, how Kai Havertz's numbers, what he's been doing recently, you know what I'm saying? And how we can find answers within the team. He himself, this is why I'm saying this man is a barefaced fucking liar, bro. This guy said, yeah, we're going to get internal solutions. Kai Havertz is going to score more goals. Look at how fast Kai Havertz has scored 14 goals in comparison to last season. He said, we're going to look to bring back some players from loan, and then comes out with today, oh, did I say we're not going to get a striker? Well, you never fucking said we are. You never. That's why even the reporters were like, oh, okay, so you're not going to get a striker. Because you've spoken about every single other thing apart from let's go get a striker. This is why people are saying, are you in for a striker? And the fact that we're 24 days into the transfer window, when is it that you're deciding to identify this striker, bro? This guy he's a compulsive liar, bro. He's a compulsive liar. You've said you've walked around the whole conversation, 24 days. You've walked around the whole conversation about buying a striker, talking about everything else apart from getting a striker. Now you're saying, I never said I didn't get it. I never said I ain't going to get a striker. Well, you never said you were. You never said, you didn't say you weren't, but you didn't say you were. So how are people going to take that when you're saying that we're going to find internal solutions? And when you're trying to justify Kai Havertz? Bro, I'm tired of this, man. I'm actually tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this manipulation acrobatics, bro. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. He went on to say, Arteta was asked, how hard is it to bring a right winger? Because as soon as Saka is back, he's taken that position again. Arteta said, that's the theory. We don't know how many games Saka can play. With our demands in games, it's impossible to think a player could sustain their position. Well, do you know what? Once again, lying through his teeth. Man saying, we don't know how many games Saka can play. Okay, cool. So you're saying that if we get a right winger, Saka you don't know how many games Saka will be fit. So if he's fit, if we do get a right winger, he'll go back to holding bench. So you kind of revealed what you really feel about a right winger coming into the club. He's always going to be the understudy to Saka. And second of all, the reporter is correct. Because Arteta is saying, oh, it's impossible to see if somebody could sustain being a right winger in that position for what we demand in the games and all that. Bro, we've seen you play Saka in Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, and rinse and repeat. Do you know what I'm saying? You're saying about a player can't it's going to be hard to see a player sustain their position. When Odegaard drops stinkers, you keep him in the squad. When Declan Rice drops a stinker, you keep him in the squad. When Marino drops a stinker, you keep him in the squad. When Martinelli drops a stinker, you still keep him in the squad. There's bare players. When Kai Havertz is dropping stinker after stinker, you keep him in the squad. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All your favorites stay in the squad. All his favorites stay in the squad. Calafiori stays in the squad regardless of performance. Odegaard stays in the squad but regardless of performances. No matter if he goes missing against Man United, goes missing against Newcastle, goes missing against Bournemouth, doesn't matter, stays in the squad. Saka, he can drop a stinker, he'll stay in the squad. He'll stay in the squad. Havertz will stay in the squad. He can keep missing chances, stays in the squad. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And then this man is just talking about, oh, someone's sustaining their position. I think it's impossible. Impossible. I can name about 5 players easy that stay in the squad regardless of performance. That's without me even talking about Saliba and Gabriel. They're the undroppables. The only time they get dropped is through injury. They can drop stinkers. And I'm not saying that all of these players always drop stinkers, but they're not made accountable for their performances. People talk about Saka, bro. Both our centre-backs are undroppable. They're undroppable. This goalkeeper, undroppable. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, bro? This manager is a barefaced liar, bro. The report is absolutely correct. They were correct in questioning you about a striker because you never said we're going to get one. They're correct in asking you, what is really the point? Is any right winger genuinely going to want to come to Arsenal to know that they're going to be the understudy for Saka regardless of performance? And you've just given it up there. Oh, we don't know how many games Saka can play when he returns. Exactly, because you're going to want to play him every single fucking game. And every game that it's possible to get him out there, whether you inject him or whether you put him out there in stretches or in a flipping cast, you're going to play him. Which means that another position where it's not based about performances. It's based about favoritism. The same with the number 10. The number 10 is not about... Oh, listen, Ethan has 0 chance of breaking into this team as a number 10. Because the armband is protecting Odegaard, and him being a favourite of this manager is protecting him. He's got 0 chance of breaking into Arsenal being a number 10. 0 chance. It doesn't matter what Odegaard does. He's always going to play Odegaard. He's not going to drop him under no circumstances, unless it's injuries. This guy's a barefaced liar. Anyway, he goes on to say, with injuries, UEFA rules need to be modified. 25-man squads aren't big enough. This is the thing. This man, yeah, loves to talk about injuries, COVID, the transfer market, as if he's the only one that has to deal with that. Mikel Arteta, you're not the only manager that has to deal with injuries. There's plenty of teams in the Premier League that got injuries. So you're not the only manager. Stop making it seem like it's a specific thing that only affects you and using it as an excuse. You're not the only manager that faces injuries. You weren't the only manager, because I remember when Ruben Amorim came to Man United, they asked him, what would you give? What advice would you give Ruben Amorim? Oh, well, there's unexpected things in management like COVID. Bro, man's going on like COVID happens frequently, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been alive 32 years. I've only seen COVID happen once. What are you talking about? You weren't the only manager that had to deal with COVID. And you're not the only manager that has to deal with a transfer market that, yeah, may have some players that are inflated, but then do your due diligence in scouting your players. What are you chatting about? What are you chatting about? Oh, we've got to look at the UEFA rules. Bro, you need to look at your own job, bro. You ain't gonna be within this footballing system for very long, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. There's always an excuse. Oh, the injuries we've had. Oh, 25-man squad ain't good enough. How about, yeah? How about when you're talking about injuries, how about don't play Ben White when he's injured? How about that? How about don't play Declan Rice when he's injured? How about don't play Odegaard when he's injured? How about don't play Saka when he's injured? And how about, even before it gets to that, how come don't burn out these players to put them in that position in the first place? How about that? Because then that will avoid that. How about actually rotating the squad that you built, that you thought you deemed good enough? That you deemed good enough. You bought Sterling here. You bought Jesus here. You brought Zinchenko here. You bought Kivior here. You bought Jorginho here. You bought Mika Moreno here. So use your team. Use your team. Use the squad that you wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about injuries? Injuries have come because you only rate the starting 11, and outside of that, you don't like the other players, so you don't use them until you absolutely must have to. You have to, bro. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever. This manager's always full of excuses, man. I'm so tired of it, bro. Like, I'm drained when it comes to this club. I'm genuinely drained when it comes to this club, bro. Arteta asked if he's looking to sell. Arteta was asked if he's looking to sell players. Arteta said that the rules are tricky. It's not just about what you bring and what you sell. It's about what resources do you have after that. Okay, cool. What resources do you have after that? How much money did you spend on Mika Moreno? How much money did you spend on Calafiori? Basically, we could have got a striker for that money. So when you're talking about, oh, look at what we buy and what we sell. Okay, cool. Let's look at what you buy as to why we may not have money, which I don't believe we don't have money. Let's look about it. You spent money on Moreno. You spent money on Calafiori. You spent money on Kivior. You spent money on Jorginho. You spent money on Marquinhos. You spent money on Fabi Vieira. You spent money on Nuntavaj. You spent money on Lokonga. Do I need to say any more, bro? This is why we are there. There's about 9 players you've wasted money on that are not going to do anything for our season, bro, and not going to get us over the line. So when you're talking about, oh, the transfer window is tricky, it's about what you buy, what you left, the resources that you have after that. Well, look at how you've spent 800 M's. I don't think the problem is the resources. I think the problem is you, bro. I think the problem is you estúpido da merda, que não sabe nada do futebol, não sabe nada do talento dos jogadores, não sabe identificar os jogadores que deveriam estar aqui e vir para o Arsenal. I think it's about you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the problem is you. Because unlike Pochettino, you ain't been given a team that you have to work miracles with. Yeah? You've been given a team that you wanted to build on 800 M's. And now you're talking about resources. You're the last filo da puta that can sit here and talk about resources, bro. You were the last filo da puta that could talk about resources. Do you know how many managers don't get your back? Is Unai Emery got your back in at Aston Villa? Has he got your back in at Aston Villa? Even Ole wasn't supported like this. Even Ole was not supported like this. Conte at Tottenham wasn't supported like this. Mourinho at Tottenham wasn't supported like this. What are we talking about here? There's so many managers that have been labeled flops that have not been given the money you've been given, and you want to sit there talking about resources. No, you've been given the resources, bro. You've decided to not listen to counsel. You've decided to be a control freak, and now you want to talk about, oh, but look at what we buy, what we sell. Well, look at what you bought then. Look at what you bought. What are all those players out on loan, Tavaj, Lokonga, Marquinhos, what are they doing for us? What are they doing for us? For Arsenal Football Club, what are they doing for us? What are they doing? Man wanna act like he ain't spent and wasted money. You wasted time trying to prop up Nketiah. What is he doing now? He ain't even a starter for Crystal Palace. What are you chatting about? Reece Nelson, great investment, 100k a week. What's he doing for Arsenal Football Club? What are we talking about here? And then you want to talk about, oh, it's about resources. You have been given more support than I saw for Wenger in the last 10 years, bro. And Wenger was winning FA Cups. At least he made one cup his own after his demise. The FA Cup. You can't even do that with more backing. Are you paying off a stadium? No, you didn't. The Conkeys paid off the last 200 M's for it. We ain't been paying off that stadium for ages, bro. What are you chatting about? What are you chatting about resources? We got into the Champions League, yeah? When we got into the Champions League, we refreshed all our sponsorship deals. We're getting more money for sponsorship deals. I don't get it. Last time I checked, Wenger had his best players leaving. Nasri bought, Adebayo brought, Van Persie brought, Fabregas brought, Haleb brought, Rosicky brought, Alex Song brought. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Last time I checked, your stars are still here. Your best players are still here. Saliba's still here. Gabriel's still here. Saka's still here. Odegaard's still here. All your best players are still here. Your best players are still here. Declan Rice still here. What are we talking about? Man wants to be talking about resources, bro. Resources. Do you know what I'm saying? You've been given more time and more money. Yeah? You've been given more time and more money than what flipping, what do you call it, was given. Than Klopp was given. And you want to talk about resources? This guy is a bro. This guy is a barefaced liar, bro. Man actually wants to be talking about what we're left with resources. Bro, you've put us in this situation. What are you chatting about? The lack of accountability is crazy, bro. Crazy. Oh my days, bro. Yeah, bro. Andreas, oh, big up to you, bro, for the super chat. Yo, he's decent. From what I've seen of him, he's decent, bro. He's a decent winger. You know what I'm saying? He's a decent winger. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. Arsenal take the opportunity while Chelsea are in the mud right now. We were not, though, bro. We didn't take an opportunity when it was us against Man City, bro. We don't take advantage of situations. We don't. You know what I'm saying? Dan Marino is a ticking stink bomb. Bro, I'm telling you, big up Northside, big up my G. What about Zinchenko? Another one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Apparently, PSG want Kanate. You know what I'm saying? Madness. He should have thought of not buying these scrubs last 5 years. Exactly, bro. It's like Tesco's, bro. Every penny helps. You know what I'm saying? It all adds up. You want to keep wasting money. Well, this is what you get, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad, bro. Man's gone on like he ain't wasted money on players that absolutely have nothing to do with pushing us forward. These are players that he brought. These man, bro, I was naming players out on the bench. Forget about players doing the job off the bench. There's a bunch of players that he brought to this team that can't even get on the bench. Bro, it is crazy. I'm surprised that Marim hasn't taken Gyökeres to United. Don't know. Maybe he will in the summer. Maybe he will in the summer. The only trophy he won was during COVID. So I'm saying could have got much better players, less money. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Instead of getting Fabio Vieira, we could have got Maddison, bro. Scored again for Tottenham last night. We could have got Vitinha, bro. We could have got Vitinha from Portugal instead of Fabio Vieira. But we got Fabio Vieira instead. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we could have done. Instead of spending 60 M's on 60 M's on Kai Havertz, we could have got Dovbyk for 40. These are the things that we could have done when you're looking at it monetary wise, and you're looking at it ability wise. It doesn't make sense. This man makes the wrong call too often. We could have went and got Paulinho instead of getting Miko Moreno. We could have got Conceição instead of getting Sterling. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. We could have went and got Alvaro Fernandes, you know what I'm saying, or Nuno as well from PSG instead of going out there getting Calafiori, Zinchenko, all these bums. But we don't do our due diligence, bro. And this man wants to talk about Oh, what we've got, the resources we've got left. Absolute bum, bro. Absolute bum of a manager, bro. The lack of accountability, bro. This is why he ain't gonna see, bro. He ain't gonna see the sacking coming because he's so arrogant. He's so arrogant. It's always everybody else's fault, barring him. It's never his fault. It's never on him. We have two half strikers. We need a proper striker now. Go buy a proper striker. That's what I mean. Man goes on like the situation. This situation that we've got with the team has been built by him. What? Who's he got that inherited that he don't like? With Tierney? Everybody else, bro, he's bought in. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, come on, man. This is self-inflicted, man. If Arsenal get Trashford, I ain't watching a match until he leaves. But I hear it, man. I hear it. He's good at rushing players back from injury too soon, bro. It's crazy. Arteta killed his resources. He bought tons of shit, clogging up our squad with pure shit. Now he's reaping what he's sown. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Big up from New Zealand. Big up Joe, man. Big up every time, bro. You know what I mean? Absolutely crazy, bro. The lack of accountability from this manager, bro. Absolutely crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Anyway, he goes on to say Ben White hasn't trained, but he's close to training, which is good news. It'd be good to see Ben White back. Arteta was asked a few Januaries ago, Mikel, you said the team can absorb older players. Is that still the case? Arteta said, yes, the different personalities, characters, skill sets. So I think the squad is in a good place. The squad is in a good place. The squad is in a good place. Oh, my God. How is the squad in a good place? How is the squad in a good place? Apart from Ethan off the bench, tell me a player off the bench that constantly affects our games and get us over the line. Tell me our clinical goal scorer. Tell me our playmaker that turns up in big games. Tell me our winger that's going to compete with Saka, so we're not going to get Saka injured like we did this time and run him into the ground. Tell me what's the centre back that's going to rotate with Saliba and Gabriel that doesn't make us drop levels. Tell me who's our best starting left back, and if it's Skelly, is he good enough to get us over the line? Tell me who our deep line playmaker is, like Asante Cazorla. Tell me what's going on with the way that we're playing football, because we've got eliminated from 2 cups in 1 week. Tell me how our football's evolved. Tell me what's our plan B. When things go sideways with this team, tell me what's our plan B. What's our consistent plan B to get over the line? Tell me what players you've seen here that can do a job, that are pushing to break into the squad, that were brought by this manager. Let me know. Let me know. I would love to know. Because I don't think anyone has the answer to that. The answer is we've not addressed any of that. So how are we in a good place? How are we in a good place? Good place for what? To finish top 4? I'm telling you, the fact that he's saying we're in a good place, he knows as long as he gets top 4, he's not getting fired, bro. This club is not about winning. You know what I'm saying? And what happened to Project Youth? Man's talking about absorbing players, bro. I don't know. I've never heard a straight man say that we want to absorb another man. I'm definitely not absorbing no man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, different personalities and character. You don't like characters. You don't like personalities. You like yes men. Do you know what I'm saying? You like yes men. This is what you like. You like dictatorship. Man said different skill sets. Man said, yes, we can absorb different skill sets. What's the skill set of Mikel Moreno? Because it's definitely not his ability to win the ball back, because he's rubbish at that. Ball carrying, passing, all of that rubbish. Shooting, passing, all of it rubbish. What's the skill set of Sterling? Running really fast. Is that a skill set? But I'm tired, bro. Man talking about absorbing another man, bro. Man wants to pickpocket men from behind. He wants to absorb players. He wants to take man. He wants to take meat. You know what I'm saying? He wants someone to dangle meat in his mouth. I don't understand. Man's talking to grown men to squeeze lemons, squeeze the last juice out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. There's an Arteta party going on or something. I don't know what's going on, bro. But the sound of all of this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. I'm telling you. This club is finished. Arteta said, sometimes I ask my players about a player because he was asked, do you ever ask the players about, certain players? Arteta replied, sometimes I ask my players about a player because they have played with them and they can sense their quality. That's how into how he reacts when he hasn't scored 6 or 7 games. What kind of teams has he scored against? So basically, you're asking the players to do what you and your scouting system should be doing, identifying ballers. You're asking the players. I don't really care what the players got to say. I don't really care what the players got to say, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The players should not be identifying ballers for this club. And the reason I'm saying is, yeah, you can get a player's opinion, but the problem is we're not going out there and doing what needs to be done. And when we are, we're identifying the wrong players. So if it was the players that identified Mikel Moreno, then why the fuck are you listening to the players? If it was the players that said that Kai Havertz can do a job, why the hell are you listening to the players? If it was Havertz that told Mikel Arteta about Sterling, why the fuck are you listening to the players, bro? Like, it's like, bro, it's just, this club is so backwards. It's beyond the. I don't even have the strength to get angry, bro, because it's just beyond pathetic. It's beyond pathetic. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you ask the players about Jesus and Zinchenko, Sterling, Moreno, Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, like Kivio? Like, what are we doing? Why aren't this, bro? This club is so backwards. We get a sporting director, but we give power to the manager. But we got a sporting director. Then when we give all power to the manager, that manager then gives power to the players to make decisions about what players we got to bring in. Bro, this club is one of the deadest clubs on earth, bro. One of the deadest clubs on earth, bro. Absolute rubbish, man. Absolute rubbish, bro. Absolute rubbish. I am so tired of this, man. Oh, my days. Big up Northside, watching from Syria, man. Oh, big up, Maggie. Big up Syria as well, man. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. What's it? Arteta is winning it big time. Yeah, we'll see. Arteta is winging it big time. Yeah, I hear that, bro. I hear that. Sorry. Big up Northside. Big up my G. Got knocked out of 9 domestic cup competitions after this season. Arteta thinks he's margin boo absorbing. Bro, he thinks he's Cell, bro. Yeah, I'm saying absorbing player blood, thinks he's Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Bro, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Absorb another man, bro. You know what I mean? Absorb another man. That's a topper Northside. Give you that one, bro. I don't know. Bare suspect. Arteta is the Spanish Diddy. Why you get margin boo Teta? You know what I mean? The white Diddy. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Biggest waffle I've seen. Arteta couldn't win a lap dance at a strip club, let alone win us a trophy. It's crazy, bro. Big up Static, bro. I'm at work. I watch this later. Have a good show and a good day at work too, bro. Big up Static, man. My G, man. I hope you're good, bro. You know what I mean? Why is he listening to players? I thought he was the manager, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't. He's clueless now. So now he's trying it now. Now he's trying to do a little thing now. All that analysis, yet he signs Kai Havertz. This is what I mean. If he's listening to the players to make these kind of signings, bro. It's crazy. Man will listen to the players, but they don't want to listen to Edu. And I don't want to back Edu like I thought Edu was a good manager or a good sporting director or nothing. But I just don't, bro, there's no point in us getting a sporting director. There's no point replacing Edu, bro. Because we just ask the players. Like this manager said, ask the players, bro. Just ask the players. See what the players say. Do you know what I'm saying? See what the players say. I'm telling you, bro. We got an ownership that don't want to manage their business or their club. They look at it as a business. We've got a manager that doesn't want to manage the team, which leads us to getting injuries. We've got players that don't want to turn up, but then want to make suggestions as to what players to get in. Everything is so backwards in this club, bro. So backwards in this club. And if this club actually had any, if they knew if they cared about winning, they would have made sure they replaced Edu before this transfer window opened. Do you know what I'm saying? Or had some sort of plan for this transfer window, but it's just so jarring talking about this club, man. It's so jarring talking about this club. It don't give you no desire to want to talk about this club. This club is bro. Just liquidate this club, man. I'm gonna keep it honest, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real, like I always keep it real. The only way we get this club back is if this club gets relegated. We've dropped out of the top 4 before. The standards weren't regained. We've got rid of past managers. Standard wasn't regained. The only way, bro, I swear, I think we need to get relegated, bro. We need to get relegated. Like, when things are so bad, you need a drastic change. You need a drastic change. And I don't want to see this club relegated. This is my club. But at the end of the day, if it's for the betterment of the club, then, bro, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Like, for me, if Arsenal are not going to be serious about winning major honours, we might as well get relegated. Win the championship. If we're not going to take the FA Cup serious, the Carabao Cup serious, the Europa League serious when we was in it, because we got disgraced in it every single time, we're not going to take the Champions League serious. We might as well just drop down to the championship. Might as well. We're not serious. We're not looking. We're not acting serious. We're not trying to get over the line. We might as well just get relegated, bro. We're just here taking spots, taking place. What are we doing? Participation FC. We're not serious about anything. Nah. I'm tired of this club, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. I'm tired of this club, man. I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired of this club, bro. Absolutely no ambition in this club, man. No ambition at all. It's sad, man. It's actually sad, bruv. Like, when your club gets to a level like this, it's just like, what am I even supporting? What am I even like? What is even the point? Like, I don't even know what the point is. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the point is of my club. Like, what is the point of my club? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing in the Champions? Bro, do you know how many years I felt like Arsenal were in the Champions League? I just felt like, what are we here for? Like, every year, I'm just here waiting for our demise. Because I genuinely do not believe that we have a good enough team. Since 06 was the last time I felt like, yeah, we got a team that actually is here to win a Champions League. We didn't win it. But that team was good enough. There was a talent. There was a genuine belief that we could win it. When you look at us now, since then, we're just waiting to get knocked out in the quarterfinals. Forget semis. We're not getting to the semis with this manager. Quarterfinals. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. We're just here to make up the numbers. We're not here to do anything. We're not here to do anything. I don't understand, like, what is the whole point of this club anymore? I don't get it, bro. I really don't, man. We're more a clothing line, you know, like essentials or Lyle Scott or flipping, you know what I'm saying, Adidas or Lacoste. You know what I mean? That's what we are. We're a clothing brand. We don't do anything in terms of sporting. We don't achieve anything, bro. We genuinely don't. We go into the league not prepared, waiting for a collapse. We go into the Champions League not prepared. We're not prepared in terms of manager pedigree. We're not prepared in terms of the starting 11, and we ain't prepared in terms of the bench. What are we doing here? We throw away the cups because the majority of this fan base think that these cups are not to be respected. Bro, it's crazy, bruv. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then we get comments like this. Stop crying, bro. Please be positive. You know what I mean? Let's wait to the final day of the transfer window. Okay, cool. So is it okay to be crying at the end of the season then? Is that when it's okay? Because that's what always is told to me. Don't complain. Complain at the end of the season. So let's complain when we can no longer affect anything. We've bottled the league, bottled the cups, bottled the Champions League. Then we'll complain. Yeah? Well, you guys have done that for 20 years. What have we won in that 20 years, bro? Wait to the end of the season. Don't complain. Don't moan. Wait to the end of the season. Stop moaning. Wait to the end of the season. You're overreacting. Just get behind the team. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what you guys tell us every year. Get behind the team. Don't moan. You man are moaning too much. The players need you. Get behind the team. Do you know what? Under this manager, the one season, yeah, where I saw Arteta in and Arteta out, just back in the team as well, were 8 points clear. And what did they do? Everybody was like, yo, regardless of what we think about the team, the people that don't like Arteta, okay, cool. Do you know what? Just let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. Not me personally, because I don't believe in all of this. I'll just get behind the team. I'll get behind things that make sense. But a lot of people are like, all right, cool. Just, you know what I mean? Get behind the team. We got behind the team with our 8 points clear. They bottled the league, bro. They bottled the league. So this is what I'm saying. You can put you can try and deflect, put in blame on what is going wrong, or deflect your real feelings towards this club and tell me to stop moaning. But the reality is, you know, deep down, I've got valid reasons to moan about this club. And I'm sorry, I don't understand how you can go through the same crap for 20 years and then tell someone to be more patient. Patient ran out by year 4. Year 5, the patience already ran out. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. This is the only club, yeah, where 20, bro, even Sporting, bro. Sporting almost hit 20 years. They couldn't take it no more. And the fans took it into their hands, bro, to get their club back. Even they don't sit there and say, oh, well, just be more patient. And they waited 19 years for a league title. But when it's Arsenal, be more patient. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Okay. Well, the fact that my complaining bothers you more than this club not being successful shows exactly why this club is where it is. This is why. You get more annoyed at me telling the truth than actually seeing the truth every week. That this team is not good enough and this manager is not good enough. That doesn't annoy you as much as Northside saying it. But you're going through it every year. It just don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. I am tired of this, bro. This manager can sit there in a press conference and make as many excuses as he wants to make himself feel good. But the reality is, you've been given everything. The people that defended you the hardest, you've been given everything that they wanted you to have to succeed. And if you don't succeed this season, you need to go. I personally wouldn't have given you this season because you, like people that like this manager said, 4 years. The 4 years were up. You should have been sacked last season. But it is what it is. Arsenal fans always get more upset about the people telling them the truth than seeing their club act in a way that gives people the right to talk down to this club and cuss this club. This is what it's all backwards. It's all backwards, man. It's all backwards. Arsenal bottling competitions, them seeing Arsenal bottle competition isn't as bad as me calling it out. It don't make sense, man. It genuinely don't make sense. You know, it don't make sense, but it is what it is. Bro, like Arteta said, he's looking to bring back players from loan. And he's looking at a striker, but just not any striker. The market's tricky. We have to look at our resources. Surely you should have known what the resources were before you went and got Calafiori and Moreno. No? Start of the season in the summer, surely you were told what the budget was. Why didn't you work harder in getting rid of these players? Chelsea don't have a problem selling their players. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea don't have a problem selling their players. So why do we? Absolute nonsense, man. Absolute bloody nonsense, man. Tired of it, man. This club's never going to change. You know what I mean? We're going to redirect anyway. We're going to redirect to Dan Potts, football's 12th man. Northside raid on the way in. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up everyone supporting the thing. Northside raid on the way in. And I'll see you lot later, bro. At 6 p.m. show with me and Hooks. I'm out. Love.